welcome into another dreary day up here in Northwest Arkansas, but we still got football to play. Welcome into 4th and 5 as we get things lined up and ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and start and tell you what's on today's menu. As we get things cranked up, we're going to have your team takeaways. Very pumped up with that. Going to let you know our thoughts from last week. Now we got to move forward. We're going to let you know our mid-season predictions. A lot of games left. How many are the Hogs going to win? You know I got my breakdown coming up as well. Look at some tape. Big weekend in college football. We're going to be taking a look at that as well. And obviously we got to hang out with the fans, the diehards that are braving the elements to come out here and hang out. And hopefully I don't give away $100. Depends on what Grant does as far as his Baggo competition. Going to wrap it up with our keys to success. It's a big matchup, y'all. The battle of the winless in conference play. Auburn 0-4 in SEC, Arkansas 0-3 in SEC. Both coaches, who would have thought we were in a position where some believe, is this the game that they both must win to keep their jobs, or one, earn a job? We're going to find that out. Once again, thank you all for watching 4th and 5. Let's go ahead and bring in the entire crew as we are getting set up here. We are live at the Alumni House, having a great time. Always 2 hours before kickoff, hanging out with our friends here. Perfect backdrop with the stadium behind us. You just missed us. The cheerleaders came over. Oh, yeah. They gave us a little pep talk. You know, they cheered for us to get us ready to go for today's game day. But we got a jam-packed show. But once again, big game here. Next weekend, homecoming, and then we get 2 weeks off before we wrap up the season here in Fayetteville. But, fellas, we're already in a situation where we got to get up and rolling. First of all, I got to ask you how you doing today. You feel that? You see a little breath?
It's cold. I need to get this 4th and 5 sweatshirts that everybody's got.
Football weather.
Yeah, I like it. I've actually been waiting for this. It reminds me of, like, you know, sitting on the sideline with you in 9th grade, you know, talking about how the cold weather's just in your head.
It's in your head. It's a mental thing. Sometimes it's just cold, though. Grant, pumped up about today?
Yeah, pumped up. Yeah. I love the cold weather.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like
You're built for
shorts and a T-shirt kind of day for me. But, yeah, no, super pumped up, man. I know the team is, too. I mean, this is the one that I feel like we can go get if we lock in and make it happen.
Yeah, absolutely. We're about to get to our takeaways, but stand by 1 second, David. We also got to get to a very important thing that we are talking about today. We actually got breaking news today here on 4th and 5. It is my girlfriend's birthday, Ebony Mitchell. Boo, come over here real quick. Come on now. We got to give a shout-out to my boo thing. The big 2-9 here today, so happy birthday, boo. All right, we're going to celebrate and have a good time, and we're going to get a win from Ebony today, all right? And score prediction, Hogs 29, Auburn 28. Higher. She says higher.
I like that.
We'll talk more about what's on the line or on the board when we talk to Zack Gillum a little bit later in the show. But let's go ahead and get to our takeaways, and I'll go ahead and start this off. Grant, sorry, you're going to start this off. What you got for us?
All right, takeaways. Last game, offense, boys. I mean, we were electric on offense. Taylor, I mean, here's what I'll say. All right, I was about to get into a whole another thing. What we got to quit winning the yardage battle. We throw for more, we run for more. We got to start winning on the scoreboard, man. Right. We can have as much offense as we want, but we don't score and outscore our opponent. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I still love all the offense. It's great. I mean, we lit it up last week.
Yeah, pumped up about that. Got to have that. I'll go ahead and get to my takeaway from last week, and it's a thing that's popping up. Offense pretty much needs to play perfect. All right, you see plays like this, 4th and 1. Sometimes when you have a defensive unit who can come out and help you out from time to time, they really don't matter as much. But I know sometimes a lot of people online are saying, DJ, you're not being fair to Taylon Green. I think the world of Taylon Green, but when we get to the red zone, we almost need perfection to make sure that we do put points on the board. I know that's a lot to ask of because when you look at the stats right now, Taylon Green, #1 in the entire country when it comes to total yards of offense. What else do you want from him, DJ? I get it, it's tough. It's just the hand that we're dealt. And so, yes, offense pretty much has to be perfect until defense shows us something otherwise.
Yep. Yeah, DJ, I think you got to give Taylon a little bit more credit.
Yeah, no, he's good now. He's good.
Do y'all remember in Ole Miss? Do you remember what I said in Ole Miss?
Yeah.
And you kind of looked, you checked me on screen.
What'd you say?
Post-game.
What'd you say?
I said, if Taylon Green keeps playing like this and we win games, there's no question you should be talking about him in regards to the Heisman.
And everybody was
shocked.
No, I mean, at that point with week 2, what he was putting
DJ,
up on the board.
You got to be able to see football like I see it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God, here we go.
You guys don't see it.
All right, I can't wait to see your takeaways.
Just like you didn't see Marcel Reed taking off on us last week.
Wait, did he get 60 yards?
let's get into my takeaway. Man in the chair, will you run this? All right. You ever heard live by the sword, die by the sword?
Yes, sir.
Where you're going to live and die by Taylon Green, baby. That's the
it.
name of this game, and that's the name of this season with Arkansas offense. Man, when he gets out there and he runs, it's absolutely amazing. But first quarter, it's special. Second quarter, it's special. By third and fourth, guess what? He's tired, and the defense knows.
Yeah.
And he starts to try to make these plays happen on his feet because we're always playing from behind, and we're always playing with little time.
Yeah.
From behind and little time, and then we end up with these big sacks, 2nd and 33, I believe, right here. And guess what?
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, you die by Taylon Green. But it's just, it keeps fans engaged because this 1 second you're going, no, Taylon, what are you doing? And the next second you're going, yeah, Taylon, keep going. It's absolutely crazy watching him do what he can do. But yeah, man, you live and die by Taylon Green.
Yeah.
So we're going to need him to play his best with that knee injury from last week. That's I'm hoping he is fresh and ready to run because that Auburn defensive line is no joke.
I do feel like there's a lot of plays with Taylon Green where it goes from no to go.
Right.
That sounds like Joe Adams when he did that Tennessee punt return.
Coach Petrino?
Absolutely. So, hey, we want y'all to be a part of the show, okay? So if you hop into the comment section, we're going to have spots in the show where we can start replying to a lot. Big thank you to C. Smith. Appreciate the love. We're going to keep bringing it to you. We got you covered. We got Val Powell saying good morning, gentlemen. Good morning to you, Val Powell, as well. JR in the comment section as well. Great work, fellas. Watching from Little Rock. We got everybody watching from all over the spots of Arkansas.
Is that J.R. Wilson?
Is that John Riley?
I don't know.
John Riley was actually coming after you a little bit.
I know.
On a hot take that you had. We'll talk about that here in a second.
Yeah.
But let's get back to Taylon Green because I do feel like even with the breakdowns that I do, I'm putting a lot of unfair things on him. I really am. I mean, it's just like, to my point, what else do you want? He doesn't have a lot of help from the other side of the ball. But it just gets to the point, Grant, at what point are you okay with setting an expectation that it's okay to miss the easy ones? Because the ones that he misses, it's the ones where we're just like, that's a touchdown.
Right.
Hey, that's keeping the drive alive. And it's in those situations where sometimes the defense calls up a good play and you're like, oh, they got you on that one. But in some of these situations, you're just like, whoo, what were you thinking there? Coach Rotino was talking about it in his press conference, and even he said, sometimes he sees things that scares him. Sometimes he feels like he has to do too much. He said Taylon needs to understand that, a 2nd and 10 is not a negative play.
Yeah.
He always wants a positive play. 2nd and 10 is not negative, especially opposed to 2nd or 20. And so getting those situations, what do you think Taylon needs to do to kind of get to that point to where we stop making the small things that have the biggest outcomes?
Yeah, so I think what you're trying to maybe say a little bit is the critical moments.
Yeah.
The moments where we can maximize the offense. Sometimes he misses those things, but there's also times where he just, makes an incredible play. Maybe it doesn't make as much sense in the flow of the game, though, right? You saw fourth quarter rolls out like 20 yards deep again, then runs for 60 yards. It's like incredible play, but he missed Rohan Gaines right over the middle for a touchdown where that play wouldn't even had to happen if he does that earlier in the game.
Rohan Gaines was a DB back in the day. But Jones
That's
is a tight end now.
Man, look at me.
I like it, though.
Shout out Rohan Gaines.
I think that great quarterbacks are able to just stay very calm, very poised in the pocket, and they're methodically picking apart the defense. And I think that that's what we're missing from Taylon Green right now. And, he's only been with Bobby Petrino for it's like 18 months, something like that.
Somewhere around there.
Somewhere in total. So I think it takes more than 18 months to become an expert at anything. And I don't know what kind of offense he was really running at Boise State because he was battling for positions at Boise State. But here, now that he's in this offense, even if he wasn't a decently complicated offense, he's a young guy. Bobby Petrino's is very complicated. It's going to take time to eventually for him to be so poised that he is just comfortable standing in the pocket. He's not even worried about the pass rush at 4 seconds because, boom, he already knows where he's going to go if that's taken away. If that's taken away, I know I'm going to dump it off to my running back over here for my bailout. Right now, I don't think his processing power is there yet. So that next step for him, that's what I want to see.
It does also come with a little bit of a rebellious approach because sometimes he's going to have to do something that he's not coached to do just based off what happens on the defensive side of the film. And so, and then if he's wrong, then Coach Petrino needs to be okay with that. Because we already know when he responds, and if he does something, ad-lib per se, and it ends up not working out, Coach Petrino is going to tell you how he feels about it. So sometimes as a quarterback, you just have to understand Yeah, I'm going to get chewed out on this one. You
Yeah,
know,
you
but
got to go
we'll
be
move on.
athlete.
Yeah, you got to go be an athlete.
And there's times where let's just get no coordinator's perfect. Bobby's called the wrong play at times where it just
Coach
hasn't.
Petrino.
Yeah, sorry, Coach Petrino's called the wrong. Don't I feel like I'm in trouble. He's gonna make me run laps. Coach Petrino's called the wrong play at times, and Taylon bails you out, right? And so that happens too. So it's a give and take.
Real quick, some more comments coming in right now. Ball security, and we win this. Once again, how many times have we been in a situation where losing the ball prevents us from winning football games? We're saying hopefully we get a great crowd. We're kind of looking behind us. This is about what it was last time we were here, and it was way worse weather right now.
Yeah.
So I think people are just trying to see what it is, and then as soon as they get here, they're going to go into the stadium. Once again, a very winnable game today. Benjo, what's going on, my guy? He's watching from South Carolina. We also have Rose watching from Tennessee, so we got Hog fans pulling up all over the place. All right, let's go ahead and keep this thing rolling. We're going to get to a part where I'm curious what the guys think about what's on the schedule? What's next when it comes to our mid-season predictions? We got 5 games left. How many will we win? How many will we lose? You can hop into the comment section and let us know what you think as well. So up first, if you give me a little bit of tune in the background, David, that'd be appreciated. Grant, we're going to start with you, and your prediction is we're going 3-2. Talk us through it, big fella.
We're going 3-2.
Yeah.
So hear me out.
Yeah.
All right. Here's what I think about today. So the Auburn's defense is their strength, right? Our strength is our offense, but I think our offense is a little bit better than their defense. I think our defense can show up today against a struggling Auburn offense. Now, they're going to have some wrinkles in there we got to be prepared for, but I think we win this one today, all right?
Yeah.
Next week, Mississippi State, battle of 2 good offenses right here.
Yep.
All right, so there's going to be a shootout, but I think we take that one too. So now we're 2-0, win the next 2 home games, counting today. You get a bye week. Okay, and then you go to Baton Rouge.
Okay.
Here is the thing that I'm thinking, all right? You give Coach Petrino 2 weeks to prepare for LSU. They play Alabama the week before us, so you know they're focused on that game.
Yep.
I think we slide in to Death Valley and find a W in there.
okay.
I think we do. I think we do. Now, I said the last 2 games I'm not too sure about, right?
Yeah.
But I do think they are winnable. I don't think we win them, all right? Now, if our defense shows up against Texas and does enough to stop Arch Manning, they haven't looked great on offense. And if our offense can click a little bit against a really good Texas defense, I'm not saying it's out of the question.
Yeah.
Missouri, Arkansas, you got to prove it to me.
Yeah.
They've owned us.
You got to see it.
I mean, they have just owned us. So I have a hard time, if I'm just being logical and not a complete homer, picking Missouri to win that game. But at the end of the day, I still think that one's winnable too. Back at home after Thanksgiving, the vibes are going to be good. If you win the 3 or 4 leading into that one, who knows what happens?
It sounds like me.
It does sound like Josh.
like it.
Speaking of Josh, let's go ahead and take a look at Josh's prediction for the rest of the year. And we're going to a bowl game. We're going to a bowl game.
Are y'all ready for this?
Let's hear it.
Are y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, so today the big key is let's not let Auburn's defensive line scare us and whoop our butts. If that can happen and he can stay poised in the pocket, all of a sudden we can win this game. And I think we can win it handedly because I do not believe in the Auburn offense at all. The caveat is remember we played Ole Miss and they brought in that backup quarterback that we all thought like, oh, this is great for us. And then he came in and played lights out. And now he's like, I don't know, maybe a Heisman type guy over there. Yeah, well, I'm scared that maybe they put in one of their backups here that we don't know about. Similar situation happens, especially if they're mobile. Jackson Arnold's mobile. I'm worried about their backup quarterbacks being even more mobile. Then we go to, or Mississippi State comes here again, right? I don't know much about Mississippi State, but if we can win, if we can beat Auburn, that Bobby Petrino magic starts picking up and rolling, and we win that game. Then the big W, right? At LSU. I'm exactly where you are, Grant. We win 2 games. We go to LSU, Baton Rouge. I don't care, morning, day, or night. We're bringing it. And I talked to my buddy Chad Yos, and he said the momentum is down.
It's down at LSU.
He said the momentum's down. So I think we go in there, and it's Bobby Petrino. The double bird. You know what I'm saying, boys. He's bringing it back. He already did it once. He don't like playing down there, and he lets them know. So I think that's Bobby's big bring it back to the reality game down there. And then we go and we play Texas. And then boys are just too big. Everything's big in Texas. We all know that. That defensive line, offensive line, they're all big, man. They've got great recruits. They're just not putting it together with Sarkisian, but I think they beat us at home in Texas. We rebound. We got a little ego at that point. We rebound after the Texas game. Then we come back here, November 29th. Missouri. Drinklewitz is coming to town. And guess what happens? Bobby Petrino reminds them, hey, this ain't the Arkansas you've been playing, buddy.
Yeah.
This is Arkansas of 2008, 2009, 2010, and 2011. And we bring it back. Drinklewitz, go home, man. You had your opportunity to be our coach. You disrespected us.
Yeah.
We're sending you back over the line to Missouri.
Hopefully more 2009. 2008 was a rough year.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah,
And
pretty rough.
in 07, Missouri kind of smoked us.
Yeah,
So
it was a little rough.
that's
All right,
okay.
yeah.
Put some respect on this.
Just say
Put
it
some
was a little
respect
rough.
on that team.
2009, 2010.
Come on. I like Casey.
2011.
Hey, shout out to Casey Day. He
man.
just needed more years, man.
Yeah, I hear you, I
He
hear
ran
you.
out of years.
All right, y'all wouldn't believe this, but look at this graphics. It's my turn to go, and look at what changes. Nothing. Josh, I'm with you, big dog. I'm with you. First.
Dude,
It's a first.
I
I'm
am
with you.
influential.
I like what we got going on as far as our matchup against Auburn. It's strength against strength. I need a little background music. Give me a little something right. There we go. Got to feel myself. There it is.
We got to get in the flow, baby.
I got to get my flow. We got strength on strength. Obviously, their strength is their front four, okay? I have been overly impressed with our offensive line. We have played the best that we're going to see. Now, Auburn may be on par, but I don't think they're going to be better than what they brought with Texas A&M. I like our chances up front. I like our consistency on offense. Right now, number 4 offense in the country, and we got a player who's just playing dynamic. Take away a couple miscues here and there, we're going to be all right. Now, the kicker in this one is Auburn's offense is just on the struggle bus, all right? So if our defense had any day, maybe not to get stops, but at least hold them to a field goal, today might be that day. Now, the weather may impact things. I don't know, but I'm going to take our offense in this one. Next week, Mississippi State homecoming. I'm just with it. I still think Mississippi State is a much improved football program. Offense, they're decent in my opinion, but defensively, our offense should handle them once again and put the pressure on them. Then we go on the road to good old Baton Rouge. There's a good chance by that time Chip Kelly, their head coach, may not even be there anymore. All right, and so they got a tough matchup today. They got one next week. Everybody's getting into that gauntlet of the SEC, so it's going to be just beat down, worn down. And I think at that point you could potentially see LSU let go of the rope. At least I hope so. I would love our chances down there in Baton Rouge. We care about the boot more than they do. Hopefully we can bring it back home. Texas. Interesting team here. They're going through the gauntlet as well. And the thing about it is, I think the biggest distraction in Austin right now is Arch Manning. Outside of that, defensively, they got dudes in Texas, okay? They spent a lot of money in the portal. They spent a lot of money on recruits. They got the athletes. They got the speed. Defensively, a good football team. And so you're going to see that one. I just think they got better athletes than us on that one. So on the road in Texas, we're going to see what happens. Everybody's focused on Arch. Texas is much more than just Arch Manning. And we're going to wrap it up here. Last game of the year. A couple days after Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving, one of the two. Yeah, we get Missouri.
We rushing the field?
And I'll tell you this, the thing that Missouri was really good at was getting pressure on our quarterback. Their defensive line is the strength of their defense now. Yeah. But I think the edge that they had on that defensive line was the coach that they had behind him, Al Davis, who's no longer there anymore, right? And there was something about Al Davis when his guys played Arkansas that he gave them an extra little nudge of making it feel a little personal. He would text us every day before that game saying, hey, we finna kick y'all ass. All right? They don't have that edge anymore. It's going to be a little bit different, so I'm going to go ahead and go with Josh. We go to a bowl game. We see what happens from then on out. But, fellas, it starts today. All that sounds good, but you got to win the first one, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at the matchup right now. You can see statistically you have to be very happy with our offense right now. 288 passing yards per game, 225 rushing. That's insane. 34 total touchdowns. Going up against Auburn's defense, who's ranked number 30 right now. So average-wise, man, look at that rush defense they have at Auburn. And look how balanced we are on our offensive side of the ball. If Coach Petrino can find a way to still be solid on the ground and be balanced, it should be a big day for the Razorbacks. But it's going to be a tall task. We're talking one of the best rush defenses in all of America, only giving up 87 yards per game. Let's go and take a look at the next one right here as we pull it up full screen. Yikes. Whew. Our defensive side of the ball, not too good. 124 in the entire country. That's almost next to the last.
Yeah,
it's pretty bad.
Like 132 teams.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Giving up just about everything. 30 touchdowns given up. Auburn's offense, however, if you were to pick one to play against in our defense, this would be the matchup. Not doing too well. Jackson Arnold, the quarterback, leading the way. They're still trying to get things figured out. Matchup-wise, fellas, I don't see what's keeping Arkansas from winning this football game.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that, like I said, that our strength lines up with their weakness, and their weakness lines up with our weakness, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, at the end of the day, I think we have to make sure that the defense shows up and plays, does enough to slow down Auburn. I do think that they scored 20 points for the first time in SEC play today.
Yep.
I'm not going to say that we're just going to go out there and shut them down like these other teams. And they played some quality football teams already this year, but our offense shows up enough against a defense of Auburn to go ahead and slow them down.
Yeah, I think the big key here is, does Jackson Arnold show up and have the game of his season,
right?
Or does he just continue to play like he's been playing? Their running back, they got a committee of running backs, but their one running back, I'm forgetting his name off the top of my head right now. Their main guy, he's going to try to chip away and eat up the middle interior defensive line of us. Because we are out cam ball. Our defensive line has been struggling. That means we're going to be bringing those linebackers in to try to help and stop this rush.
Yep.
If we do that, can Jackson Arnold take advantage of it, or is he just not that type of quarterback?
Right.
That's really, to me, the key to this game changing and really us taking off on offense and spreading this ball out. Now, I looked at the schedule. They've lost 4 in a row. They've lost the Oklahoma game 4 weeks ago, 24-17. Then they played Texas A&M. This is what scares me a little bit.
They held
Texas A&M to 16.
Yeah.
Okay? Texas A&M a great offense. We saw that.
Yep.
Then they go on and they play Georgia. They hold Georgia to 20. Then they just finished up last week and they held Missouri to 23. Now, do I believe in Bobby Petrino and this offense more than I believe in Texas A&M and Missouri and Georgia and Oklahoma? You're darn right I do, boys. I absolutely do. So that's why I'm saying we're going to have our breakout game. Offense is going to show out, and I think that Jackson Arnold, he's playing in a wet day. He hasn't shown anything. Unless they have a backup quarterback that surprises us like Ole Miss, I think we escape this game by 2 touchdowns.
I like it. I like it. I'm with you, Josh. All right, before we go to break, not just yet, hold on for a second, Dave. Let's go through a few of these comments. Everybody's with us. Here we go. We got 3 and 2. That's a good one right there. We got, what's that, Acme? What is it? How do you say
See
that?
the last
Ants.
name that you popped up?
Wait, did I do something crazy?
Ants
it's
Rattler.
Oh, no. This is a good dude. He has a really cool story.
Okay.
Really cool story. I got to fill you in on it. It's a long story.
All right, I just saw the name. I was like,
But Randy the pastor is going the right way. He's going the right direction.
All right.
Yeah. I'll say that one. We got more people. Leslie likes 4 and 1.
right,
JR thinks we're going 4 and 1. We got a lot of people on board.
We're buying in.
Oh, we're in it. You know how Razorback fans are. Look, this is the heartbroken hog. And we know this. If you're saying 4 and 1, they're saying it would be a fun way to end the season. Yes, it would.
Yeah, it would.
I don't know if
They
we're putting our
hadn't
chips
bought
in it.
yet.
Not yet, all the way. All right, let's go ahead and tell you what's coming up next. Coming up after the break, we got to take a look at some of the film. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of what we got into what Talon did last week and what a couple offensive plays I think they need to brush up on to make sure we move in the right direction moving forward. And then we're also going to tell you how it's done. That's right. We got a couple clips of showing you exactly what football is supposed to look like when it's played the right way. We'll be right back after this break. Thanks for watching 4th and 5.
Let us work together to better ensure that no student, particularly an Arkansas student, who demonstrates the ability and the grit necessary to attain a degree is denied that opportunity simply because he or she cannot afford the cost of attendance.
Learn how you can help support Arkansas students through the Land of Opportunity Scholarship.
Okay, I got my bet in on the next drive. Y'all? Yep, whoever loses picks up the tab.
You know, this Oakland sports betting app is so fun to use, it might actually make watching these games with y'all bearable.
Big talk coming from a fella about to lose this wager. Just need a field goal here and you'll be cooked, my friend. Remember our friendly wager.
And it's good.
Go!
Bet on any game all season long with Oakland Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
This is humiliating.
At Ortho Arkansas, we know that Friday night sports injuries can't always wait until Monday morning. That's why our fellowship-trained sports medicine team opens our Saturday morning sports injury clinic every weekend during football season. With on-site x-rays, on-site MRIs, same-day evaluations, we can get the diagnosis for our athletes immediately so you know you get the right care at the right time. Our goal for our athletes is a safe recovery and a strong return to play. Saturday Sports Clinic, only at Ortho Arkansas.
This Halloween, the deals are frighteningly good. Sink your fangs into a brand new 2025 Chevy Silverado 1500 LT now, a spine-chilling $12,500 off MSRP. Only at Southwest Auto Collection in Arkadelphia. But hurry, when the clock strikes midnight.
This monster deal disappears.
All right, once again, one of these days we're going to get some good weather up here in Northwest Arkansas. It's all good, though. We're going to figure it out. Maybe not today. We're live here at the Alumni House, always having a great time. Let's go ahead and get into our nice little breakdown segment. And as always, I forgot to have it ready for you, but it is all good. Once again, if you want to be a part of the show, all you have to do is hop into the comment section, hang out with us, or come by in person. We had some people kind of wave at us behind the thing. Now, the weather is out, so a lot of people are waiting to get out here to see what's going on as far as supporting those Razorbacks, but we do expect a lot of them to be here today. Ooh, there we are. Sorry about that. All right. Let's go ahead and look at some tape. So if you keep up with 4th and 5, one thing that we like to do is break down the film. All right, so this is a little recap of some breakdown that we did a little bit earlier in the week, and I wanted to highlight a few specific plays, just talking about Taylon's performance. All right, so we're going to pick up here. This is in the first quarter when our offense was just doing a great job. If you watch Grant Cook's breakdown, we're going to show you how the offensive line has really stepped up in a big way to make sure that we keep this running game going. A great job right here by our left guard and center working up to this backer. Look at the physical part. Boom, knocked him down. Kittler goes up. Now, once again, Grant alluded to this. Sometimes the best friend of an offensive lineman is that running back who will set up blocks for you. It's a really good job that Mike Washington didn't just go outside already. He pushed that track to make sure he made that block easier for his offensive lineman, made that DN jump inside. Great running, great blocking. That's some good football. Now, the area where we start struggling, we're just always one block away. This is very next-level type stuff that I think we're trying to get to. And, Grant, I think your mic is on. Kind of talk about on this one right here. They're doing what they're coached to do, but you're talking about next-level stuff. They have an opportunity to maybe do something on the fly to break this for a touchdown, right?
Yeah, so I think right here is what I'm talking about. So number 50, number 52, the looper, what we would call, they run a TT stuff. The looper, let that guy go. He's not making the play. He's running away from the hole.
Yep.
Stay on that block together and then allow one of you guys to work up to this linebacker. If you look at the guy that's highlighted when we hit play right here, if he is not involved, is blocked, what happens?
Right there.
Right there. Now, Mike Washington makes contact with this guy at the 2-yard line.
It's a touchdown.
He ain't stopping him.
No,
he's not stopping him.
Like I said, they're doing what they're coached to do, but we're talking about those little things to take you over the edge and try to put points when we get to the red zone. But once we're there, we can't shoot ourselves in the foot, okay? We just can't do it. Let's go and take a look. Wow, look at this play right here. Let's roll this back real quick. Look at my tight end, Platt. You're playing some good football, but you can't second guess on the goal line. That's one area where you can't go. You have to know what's going on, and it's more than 1,000 miles an hour. It is shoot off the ball, don't miss your target. He steps to the right. I'm not sure why he steps to the right here based off what everyone is doing. Allows this guy to come inside right here. Once again, you're trying to set up Mike Washington for a one-on-one again, but that defensive end gets that penetration, gives it no shot. And then another one, sometimes in the red zone, it is what it is. Sometimes the defense just has your number. I know a lot of people are like, Taylon, you got to throw this ball to Braylon right here. Well, the play is designed to kind of fake. Then he goes back over and pops and tries to throw that pop pass. It wasn't there. Now, however, one thing I do want us to correct on this one, as Coach Petrino was saying earlier, sometimes negative plays aren't necessarily negative plays, okay? Taylon, take the sack right here, okay? Don't do this. Don't throw it into the end zone with all those bodies and potentially get an interception in the red zone. You can't have that. Those are some of those situations what we talked about with Coach Petrino of making Taylon understand, let's not make a bad play worse. Just go on to the next play, kick the field goal, and move on. You got to be careful. A real dangerous throw right there. But A&M, they just had a really good scheme right here. They didn't allow that pop pass to happen. So big shout out to their defensive coordinator. It happens, all right? Let's go ahead and look at a couple more plays. 3rd and 19. And this is what gets us with Taylon sometimes, man. When he is comfortable in the pocket, man, he's special. Not a lot of guys in college football can do this. Drops back. They had good coverage. Takes his time. He had that time clock going. Now he evades, and this is the effect of Taylon Green. Whenever he does this, linebackers have to say, oh, crap, we got to go get that guy. The difference between last year Taylon and this year Taylon, he keeps his eyes up, and he's always ready to throw. And on the run, throws in a dart, 4th and 1. Awesome Taylon. Now we get to the what's going on, Talon. Okay, 4th and 1 play. All right, we've already talked about this before. Decision making. This is I just can't make sense of this. Beautiful play call. I know a lot of people at the Tennessee game and even this game, they're trying to question if Coach Petrino should be going to it where we are on the field. Coach Petrino does not go for it if he doesn't know what the defense is going to be and if he doesn't believe he has the right play call. 2 weeks in a row, he has had the right play call. 2 weeks in a row, he has had 2 guys wide open, and Talon, this is what's tough. That's where the play is designed to go. That is your number 1 read, and it's open. Now, in the press conference, they said the safety kind of spooked him a little bit. Look at Coach Petrino on the sideline trying to figure out, y'all know what that look is. We've all been there before. That's where it starts, and then he tracks his attention to Talon, then that's where it finishes. Yeah, that is a recipe for disaster for sure moving forward. But once again, Talon just has to figure out how to be on the same page. Let me plug that up before the show goes off the rails, right? Okay. Got to have better decision-making from Talon, especially when it's called. Great play call. Once again, here's another look. That's the safety that Talon is kind of scared of. But even from this angle, y'all.
5 yards.
Trying to make sense of it. We're going to take a look at another one. This is why I try to give credit to maybe giving them some benefit of the doubt. But, man, talk about a game-changing play right there. Let's go and hop on the other side of the ball. And then this is, once again, good Talon. So what I'm doing is going bad Talon, good Talon. This one, a lot of people say he just runs too much. A&M, great coverage. This is when Talon gets you in trouble right here. Great job evading the pocket, getting out of there, making something special happen with his legs. Speed. I mean, he's one of the fastest players, if not the fastest player on the field. Great job right here. Now, we had a little miscue from the Texas A&M guy, but that's the effect from Talon once again. This guy, I believe, was supposed to fit a lot better, but they're so worried about Talon Green, it's making them second-guess everything, and it allows this hole to open up perfect for Braylon Russell, who looks for contact. Yeah, he knows he's not going to outrun that guy. Got to love the big physical run. Once again, now this is the impact of Talon being so good in the run game, of our running backs being so good. These safeties have to come down into the box and help. Now, when that happens, receivers, you got to give them a little something at the top, all right? That it's going to open up some big-time windows for y'all to make some big-time plays. But receiver right here, C.J. Brown, you're rushing this. Andrew Armstrong last year was so good about being patient in his route running. He would set people up and create space. You have to push this DB on his toes. You got to give him a little one of those. You know what it is. You got to chop it up a little bit, give him a little something at the top, and open up that window. You're not leaving your quarterback any room for a throw-in window right there. I'm putting that one on the receiver. Great play design again. But once again, you see us getting closer and closer to the red zone. Great job by Talon. We talked about this in Tennessee. They're bringing more than we can block based off the look at first. And it was really cool. I talked about this in the breakdown earlier this week when I think Talon is really taking steps in the right direction. Bringing more than we can block. The running back had the perfect pickup. But after they got this, Talon understood, I got to get this ball out quick because somebody on the end is coming free. What you don't see in this clip, but they showed on the TV edit, as soon as this got completed, our center, Kittler, and Talon, they turned around and they fist bumped each other because you know they had that communication before the snap of making sure, hey, they're bringing more than we can get. Y'all take care of these guys. I'll worry about the guy running free. That's so cool to see, especially when we struggled against it the week before on the road at Tennessee, moving in the right direction. That is some fun football to watch. But once again, get in the red zone. Another situation right here. This is where I think teams are going to really start making Talon make decisions and throwing the ball in the red zone. They have every potential spot open that Talon could pull this ball and run. They got a guy for the running back. They got this other guy waiting on Talon to pull it. They're not going to allow him to run that read option in the red zone. So what happens is it's going to open up one-on-one situations again. As a receiver in the SEC, you couldn't ask for anything more than man-to-man press coverage with no help. Look at the middle of that field. You can run anything you run. An option route, you know how difficult that is to guard. And so we have to be in situations where we can be comfortable enough to throw these balls, but you have to get open off the line of scrimmage. You got to give them a little something at top. And so we don't end up scoring on this red zone trip. We settle for 3 points. We cannot do that when playing against teams that put up a lot of offense. Now, today, against good old Auburn, that may not be the case. Hopefully we don't find ourselves in those situations. But those are some things we just saw from last week that I think we can work on. We showed some good. We showed some bad. We showed some areas to improve. And we showed areas that they did improve. All right, so going back and watching some clips from that, Grant, a group that I just don't feel like get enough credit. We were watching ESPN today before we got here, and they were on the desk, and a guy apologized. He says, because they were previewing the Arkansas-Auburn game. Right before we came down here, he says, I want to apologize because, I was talking about the offensive line for Arkansas last week against A&M, and I said they had a bad day. And I went back and watched the tape. They actually had a pretty good ball game. And I was thinking, well, if you watched 4th and 5, Grant Cook would have told you that. I mean, very impressive unit this year.
Yeah, I think it's a strength of the offense.
Yeah.
And not just from what we're doing that game in and game out, but the communication you see in Talon as well. I mean, it's the whole offense that's connected a little bit better this year. Another opportunity for us to get in the spring and the summer, all those things learn together as an offense, and it's made that group look better. Now, they've added some key pieces. We've talked about it all year. Corey Robinson, obviously Carmona is a big leader. Caden Kittler at center is really leading the whole group from the communication side. So really excited the offensive line's playing well this year. And if you tune in on Tuesday, shameless plug, we'll get really in-depth.
All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to start branching out outside of just Arkansas football and throw some Arkansas football in there as well. But let's get that music cranked up. We're going to start showcasing some people who are doing it the right way. Grant, I'm going to start with you. Let's talk about how it's done.
Yeah, we got Cade McConnell.
Yeah.
And this is aggression at its best. This is what offensive line's about.
Yeah.
This is what I keep talking about, punching people in the mouth.
Yeah.
Now, how about Vanderbilt, man? This guy right here looking to punch this guy in the chest, come back, find some more. This is finding ribs. When I say let's go find some ribs, that's what I mean.
Nice.
Oh,
nice. Yeah. All right, we got to keep this thing rolling. I like the way you finished. Josh, what you got for us?
Man, Talon Green, pocket presence. You want to see how it's done right here? This is why he knows how to do it. Look at him looking at the linebacker, getting pressure, finding a vision to step up in the pocket and still look at that linebacker, take the read and deliver the ball down the field. Woo! That's how it's done. That's why Talon Green can do this.
All right, Matt's not here, but I got you. You got to be the hammer. This is how it's done. All right, we're looking at film all across the country. Come down here and smack this guy. Yow! Let's go. Don't be hesitant. Don't wait on the contact. Be the hammer, not the nail. Line them up and put them in the ground. This is the way the game is meant to be played. Put your face mask through that sternum and let them know it's going to be a long day. Once again, you line them up. This is the part where Arkansas hesitates to try to not give up the big play. No, go be the force. Watch this. How often did Matt talk about the force? Takes on that guy on the edge, keeps his eyes up, makes a play in the backfield. I'm telling y'all, that's how it is done. Very special tape right there. Man, that gets you pumped up right now. We need a little bit of that action. We need a little bit of that action moving forward, man.
I got chills. I got Matt Harris chills, baby.
I wish Matt was here. If Matt would have saw that, he would have lost his mind, man. That's some fun stuff, but it was really cool seeing that from Vanderbilt. Pavia gets all the attention.
He does.
Vanderbilt's a pretty dang good team.
They got top to bottom.
Yeah.
Defense, offense, all the way around. They're doing well.
Very well team. And the thing about it, we're going to talk about that here in a second because we got our look at what's on the board at Oakland, our presenting sponsor. And so Zack Gillum's going to join us now. He's in a shuttle bus right now. All right, so we're going to play with this signal. And Zach's a busy man. All right, so we're going to reach out to Zack. He's going to let us know what's on the board as we take a look at what's going on with college football matchups going around the country right now.
I got a bone to pick with him.
Yeah?
Because he scoffed at my bet last week.
Yeah.
He scoffed at my player prop. And I was almost right.
He scoffed at your player prop.
When I told him Marcel Reed was going to go for 6, he said, "Are you sure?"
Yeah.
And he said, "Okay, I'll put it in there."
He went for 55.
Yeah, he should. Well, and you take away the holding penalty, he went for 120.
We'll be right back after this break.
Opportunity starts with strong roots. The Land of Opportunity Scholarship Initiative helps Arkansas students grow and thrive. Give today. Arkansas Roots. Bold futures.
I bet they run the ball right here. Well, you former Razorbacks think you're so smart, don't you? What? Well, if you are so smart, why don't you put your money where your mouth is? Wager on the Oakland Sports app. It's the best in-game wagering available in the state. Maybe use that football brain of yours to bet on this next play. Plus your favorite games. It's that easy. Yes! See? You should have took the bet.
Bet on any game all season long with Oakland Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
You might not know us yet, but around here, we're building something different. Southwest Auto Collection in Arkadelphia is more than just a dealership. With a full service department, on-site body shop, and brands you trust, Ford, Chevrolet, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, we're built to take care of you long after the sale. And when you keep up your service with us, we'll cover your tires for life. Honest deals, real service, and value that's worth the drive. Southwest Auto Collection. Your road starts here.
Got a boo-boo that's giving you a fright? Don't let those aches and pains haunt you. At Ortho Arkansas, our bone and joint specialists are here to treat every bump, break, and spooky strain. From sports injuries to everyday pain, we'll help you get back to feeling your best. No tricks, just treatment. Visit Ortho Arkansas today and say goodbye to those Halloween boo-boos.
All right, y'all. Welcome on back in. Now, this is what it looks like on a nice day up in the hill. Taking a look at Old Main. Oh, man, I remember those days. Gotta love good old Northwest Arkansas. Always pumped up when we have a great time hanging out in town. Man, can we get a nice day on the hill? Now, the thing about it is the drive up here, beautiful. Once again, big shout out to our travel sponsor, Southwest Auto, for taking care of us. Got us in a new Jeep Grand Cherokee. The thing's all black, looks great, fits all of our equipment to get us up here. But once again, they got a great deal on a lot of cars lined up right now. You can save $25,000 off MSRP for that 2024 Dodge Charger Daytona. If you really want to feel like La Familia and Vin Diesel, this is the ride you need right here to get you from point A to point B. Great customer service. Arkadelphia is the spot to be when hanging out with some good people and you need a new ride. All right, so let's go ahead and bring in the mastermind behind it all. Joining us now on 4th and 5, Zack Gillum, hanging out with us. Now, Zack, you said, were you on the court? Where are you at? What are you doing?
I'm at the Simmons Bank Championship.
Oh,
guys.
that's right. All right.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some. You got to come by and see us. We got some Oaklawn sports swag. We got some glasses, golf towels,
Nice.
scrunchies for the ladies, koozies, all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah, so the Simmons Golf Bank, or the Simmons Bank Golf Tournament going on right now in Little Rock at the Pleasant Valley Country Club. Big time names. It's so cool. We're sitting there doing our show this week. VJ Singh just walks by. You know, he's working on his swing, and I'm just like, how do I have this for a job? This is what I get paid for. It's amazing. But and we got a Razorback in the field, Tag Ridings, former Razorback who was leading yesterday when I left. Any update on Tag?
I don't know where he's at right now. I actually just got here,
Okay.
as you pointed out. I was on the shuttle rushing over, so I still got to check the leaderboard. But there are golfers coming through 18 right now, so if I start talking quiet, tell me to talk louder.
All right, sounds like a plan. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what is on the board, and we are going to start with a little Josh, Texas and Mississippi State. Big matchup today. You got Texas 5-2, Mississippi State 4-3. Arch Manning?
Yeah, I love Arch Manning, and you know what? I like just Texas's size, and I think that this whole season they've been trying to put it together. They haven't quite put it together with their brand-new quarterback, but give this guy time. I think that Texas is a team that gets better as the season goes. However, well, that's why I told you earlier I think Arkansas is going to lose. Mississippi State, you know, DJ, I have not watched a lot about Mississippi State, honestly, but I don't think that based on their current record that they got it all in the tank to be able to go up against Texas, baby. So I'd like to know, Zach, what do you think? And I got bones to pick with you here in a minute.
Oh, Lord. He's got a bone to pick. Uh-oh. Zach went dark. Hold on, Zach.
Yep.
I lost your signal. I can still hear you, though. Keep talking. Go for it.
Okay, good deal.
Yep.
If you can still hear me, I'm at Texas -7.5 in this one. The action is following what Josh is saying. It is coming in right now on the Longhorns, and the total in this matchup is at 48.
48. Ooh, you feel like that. Well, Texas ain't been scoring much
No,
at
they
all,
haven't.
right?
Yeah.
That's
They
a game. I don't know. I don't feel too confident about that
No,
one.
I'm taking under 48.
You taking under 48 on
Yeah.
that one? All right, here we go. Let's keep this thing rolling. I tell you, do we now have to say Vandy is – they're for real?
They are. I
Grant,
think they are.
What you got for us, Grant?
Yeah, so Vandy, Missouri right here at Vandy. Vanderbilt may be a playoff team. Is that crazy to say?
Yeah.
Man, I'm going to take Vandy in this one, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm not exactly sure what it is currently, but Missouri's struggling a little bit. They had some cupcakes first home game or first 6 games of the year at home. Going on the road a couple weeks here. Vanderbilt is just starting to click. Beat LSU last week. I think I'm taking Vandy in this one, almost regardless of what the spread says.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this,
Zach, what you
and
got?
this one, Grant. This one's been moving from 2.5 to 3 all week. The action at 2.5 has been coming more on Missouri. On 2.5 has been coming more on Vanderbilt. At 3, it's been more Vanderbilt. At 3.5, when people move the line, they are taking Missouri. Now the total in this one's at 53. You do have player props on the board, and you mentioned something interesting there, Grant. I think if you're thinking about them making the playoffs right now, you can still get plus 200 on Vandy to make the playoffs.
Grant's doing it. There's no doubt.
There's
no doubt Grant's doing it. Y'all bear with us. I think we're having a video thing, but y'all can still hear Zach, so we're good to go. So we're going to keep this thing rolling. There he is. I got good old Ole Miss and OU. Oh, my goodness. Ole Miss coming into this one as a 6-point dog. Wow, what are we doing? All right. It's going to be a fun one, high electric offense. We know what Lane Kiffin is always going to bring to the table, but Mateer back in action again. Now, a little rusty out of the gate after coming back from his little surgery on his thumb. But OU, very talented, good defense, and so it'll be a very competitive football game. But it just depends on what Ole Miss team shows up. Ole Miss, I would say, is probably one of the most team in the country that plays to their competition. I don't get it. They play against one of the top teams. They look like one of the top teams. They play a team that's not good. They just struggle. I don't understand. Maybe that's why they opened this game as a 6-point dog. At least that was yesterday. What's on the board today, Zach?
Yeah, and it actually opened. So early in the week when this line first hit the board, it was more 3.5. And then it got all the way up to 6. It's now back to 4.5. So this line's been moving all over the place this week. And I think to your point, Ole Miss, I agree with you. I feel like they have been playing to their competition. Oklahoma, outside of the one game against Texas, I feel like they've looked pretty good. So this is going to be an interesting matchup. Total at 52.5.
Matt's not here, so we're going to go ahead and cover Matt's. Let's go ahead and get to this one, Zach. It's going to be a fun one. Death Valley, night game. LSU taking on the undefeated number 3 team in the land, those Texas A&M Aggies. Man, we all know what Texas A&M can bring to the table. Great defense, very poised quarterback, very just solid all around, good offensive line. You got an LSU team. This may be it for Chip Kelly. We're going to find out how much they like the guy, that's for sure. But we all know they're still ranked number 20 in the country, still a lot to play for, and it's going to be a night game in Death Valley. That's a different ball game. So let's go ahead and take a look at what is on the board for this matchup right here. Zach, I would assume A&M should be the favorite in this one. Pretty good, right?
Yeah, it's not maybe as big as you would think. They are 2.5-point favorites, but as you said, night game, Death Valley, not easy to go down there and play in that environment. So this line did get to 3 at one point, but it has moved back to 2.5. Total at 50. LSU coming off that touchdown loss to Vanderbilt last week, and Texas A&M still undefeated, top of the SEC. So this will be a big matchup. Very interested to see how it goes.
Well, how many rush yards you got on Marcel Reed today, Zach?
Oh, God.
How many rush yards, buddy?
I'm just curious, did he hit 60?
Well, let me tell you something. Hey, look, hold up.
Did he? Answer the question.
He did, and then he got sacked.
Oh,
and
who said that?
And then he took off for it. And then he took off for a 60-yard touchdown run. It got called back for a holding that wasn't there. And I'm an Arkansas fan. He easily had it.
It was there.
Hey, now the refs were watching the show. They knew what we had on it, and they threw the flag out there just to make sure. But hey, because I was so right on what was going to happen. Can I get a banner on the Oakland Sports app? Maybe
first of all,
I don't think you were right.
You weren't right.
Did your bank account show that you were correct?
Fellas, can I get one just called All In with Josh Throne? Put it all in, baby.
Oh,
That's
Lord.
all
I like it. I bet you we can work on that, Josh.
That's good. Yeah.
Don't bet it out there, people. Don't bet it.
All right, let's go ahead and talk about this Arkansas-Auburn game. And we've been talking about it all day. You got strength versus strength. Arkansas's offense going up against Auburn's defense. This one opened up as Arkansas as the favorite. This may be the first one in a while where Arkansas has been the favorite outside of Memphis, right?
Yeah, and they opened up actually as a very slight dog. So they were a 1-point dog, but that was Sunday, and by Sunday night they were the favorite. So it moved very quickly. It was about a pick 'em, but now Arkansas is all the way to a 2.5-point favorite. So almost all the way got to a field goal. Total at 55.5.
Ooh, 55.5. What's the weather look like? They said it's supposed to be raining. It's been fine so
I'm
far.
gonna be honest with you. I think we cover almost that.
You think we score 50 ourselves?
No, I don't know about 50.
But get dang near close?
Yeah.
40 plus?
I think so.
I feel good about it. Well, let's stop talking about it. Let's get to it. Y'all know what it is. It is time for the infamous 4th and 5 parlay. Let's go ahead and get it up and going. Zach, we got options as we open up our Oaklawn Sports Betting app as we speak. Let's talk about it. So we're pumped up about this one. When it comes to tell us what's on the board as far as player props for this game.
Yeah, so you have anytime touchdown score. You have player passing, rushing, receiving. Actually, excuse me, there are not any receiving markets on the board at this time, but you do have player rushing, player passing and rushing combined, game totals. You have some game first. I know touchdown score has been a very popular market with you guys, so you have some markets available for Taylor Green. No shocker, Mike Washington's on the board in terms of rushing yards. You do have Braylon Russell available for touchdown scorer, but we do not have rushing yards for him. And this is about the best price I've seen on Russell this year.
Yep. All right, I'll start it off. You ready for this? Let's lock it in. I want Taylor Green over 290.5 passing and rushing. Total
passing
yards.
And rushing 290.5. All right, got that on there.
All right.
I'm going Mike Wash.
Okay.
Anytime touchdown.
Okay, last time you said 2.
Anytime.
Back a little bit.
Hey, hold on. I don't want to act like Josh. So, yeah, just one.
We'll take one. I can't wait to see what he's cooking up over here.
I know.
Josh, here we go.
Boys.
We're missing one. All right. I'll let Ebony pick the last one.
It's a great defense, okay? It's a great defense. It's going to have Taylor on the run more than what we'd like to see. If his knee's okay, can I do this, boys?
Is he about to do Taylor rushing when I just did player in rushing?
Plus. He's going 80 plus Taylor right here.
Can we do that? Can we do?
I want to go.
Can we do passing and rushing for the same player?
You cannot. No, you can go.
Okay.
You could go.
Give me a category
now,
to go then, boys, real quick.
Now you could go look at the passing and then the rushing and do those separately. But when you take the passing rushing combined, you won't be able to take
Will you
it
take
with
a passing?
one of the passing.
Let me take a rushing.
I'm doing passing and rushing.
Dude, come on. Take a pass.
Just pick one.
Oh, touchdown score here.
There we go. You think Taylor scores
you
today?
You can go Mike Washington yards. There's a couple in there that I would eyeball.
Kickoffs here in an hour.
I know, boys. Give me 5 seconds. That's a lot of money. I've got Mike Washington 90-plus yards.
Okay.
Mike Washington at 90 plus. Okay, so we're at a 3-way. What's Miss Ebony saying?
We need one more, babe. We need one more pick. It's Ebony's birthday today, Zach.
Ebony.
Okay.
Oh,
so
happy birthday, Ebony.
Yeah. All right. So Zach wants to know we need one last leg to our parlay.
Just FYI, we have Mike Washington anytime touchdown.
Come on over here, babe. Let me see. All right. Ebony already has one, so
imagine that.
she wants Taylor Green anytime touchdown score.
All right, we'll cook it up. Let's see here what we've got now.
Come on, what we got? Give it to us.
Yeah, so we're looking at a 4-way. We've got Mike Washington anytime touchdown score, Mike Washington 90-plus yards. We have Taylor Green anytime touchdown score, Taylor Green over 290.5 for passing, rushing combined. We are getting plus 1050, boys.
Nice. Big money day.
Book the bet
Between
now.
just the passing and the rushing, we're at like 380 yards total offense.
Yeah, we're averaging over 500.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
We're up there. All right.
right.
Oh, Lord. All right.
Just between those guys.
Zach,
We'll get
real quick,
we'll get
if
this
they
on
want,
the board. It'll be out there.
once it's on the board, how can people go and find it?
Yeah, so we're in the Apple App Store, Google Play Store. Desktop users, you can join in on the fun as well. And it's very simple to do. New users up to $1,000 in bonus bets. All you have to do is register, make your first deposit. You're active in that offer. No promo code needed. So join in today. Have fun if you haven't. If you have, you already have an account. We have some same game parlay boosts going as well, specifically for this game, for other sports. Don't forget World Series going on. And we have DJ, Ebony, and Baz's picks in the app as well.
Let's go. Appreciate you, Zach. You have a good one, all right?
Absolutely. Y'all have a great day.
All right, that's Zach Gillum joining us from the Simmons Bank Championship at the Pleasant Valley Country Club in Oaklawn. Once again, big shout out to our sponsors for making all this possible. What?
You see Zach's hair?
Yeah, it's solid.
What kind of shampoo is he using?
He's got good shampoo, right?
Oh, great beard, great hair.
Dude's got good hair, solid hair. All right, so we had a chance to meet up with some of the diehard Razorback fans. Rain, sleet, or snow, they're going to show up and have a good time here. So Grant took a little tour to catch up with a couple Razorback fans, asking them a pretty important question. Take a look.
All right, Grant Cook with 4th and 5. I'm here with Donnie. So, Donnie, the question of the day, we're asking all the Razorback fans we can find, does Coach Petrino have to win this game today to stay in contention to be a head coach next year?
No, he does not. The reason for it is he's coming into a situation where the Hogs just really aren't that good right now. They're not getting the play out of the offense nor the defense. And, yes, they're making comebacks just like last week and so on and so forth. And they had a pretty decent game despite falling behind really early. But at the end of the day, it's going to be a struggling team for the rest of the year. And I still think he'll be the head coach next year.
Man. All right, can I get a score prediction for today's game?
I think it's going to be a low-scoring game just because of the weather. I'm going to go 24-17.
Who's winning?
Go Hogs.
There we go. You heard it here. I'm here with
Keegan Stanton.
Keegan. All right, so the question of the day, we're asking as many people as we can, does Coach Petrino have to win today to stay in contention for being the head coach next year?
I say no. I think he's got his opportunity to try and build the team. Let's see what he can do, finish out the year strong, and see what he can do with a full squad next year.
Okay, so second question. What's the score prediction for today? Do we win this thing? What are you thinking?
Hogs are going to win their first SEC game. Let's go 27 Hogs, 24 Auburn.
Drew Morgan.
Drew Morgan. We got a Jonesboro connection here. JHS alums right here. So, all right, the question of the day. We're going and asking the fans, does Coach Petrino have to win this game to stay in contention for head coach next year?
I want to say no. I think with the remaining games on the left of the schedule, I think he has enough time to prove that he's still a great coach, and so I don't think it comes down to the day, but I do think we will win. So,
okay. What's your prediction? Score prediction for today's game?
Let's go 38-21 Hogs.
38-21. You heard it here.
Okay, 31-21. Brandy, I do this every time. Okay, so at the end of this, I'm going to ask you for a score prediction, okay?
Ready.
Last time I didn't give you a heads up and you were mad at me, but
I'm ready.
We are here live at the Alumni House. Once again, thank you so much for letting us sit up here each and every day. It's been a blast. I mean, look at the setup. What are we talking about? Where'd we go? Oh, messing with the thing. We're good to go. It's fine, Dave. Don't worry about it. People want to come out here to the Hog Wild tailgate, right? People can come hang out, right? Now, I know the weather's a thing. They don't know if they want to come out and see, but it actually turned out really good. Is this free? Can people just hang out in this area? How does it work?
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, for the alumni tailgates, you can come in. We have one area. Am I
perfect.
up?
Yep.
Okay, I have to make sure I have it right.
Yep.
But yes, we have an area you can come in. It is warm here today,
Yes.
a little out of the weather, and so we have a great area that you can come in. You can just hang out. We also have beverages and food, so you can purchase that as you go. So just a great stopping point for you along the way as you're hopping between different tailgates. And then we also have our Life member area, which is our red zone, and so that is an all-inclusive opportunity that you can participate in. We are sold out this year, but we're already starting a waiting list for next season.
Dang,
So-
sold out, huh?
Exactly.
No, I'm telling you, I think a lot of people are shocked. Even when they come up here and hang out with us, they say, wow, this has been here the whole time? Absolutely. And people don't even take advantage of it. So when it comes to, we get that letter in the mail, a lot of people do who graduate, they're like, oh, no, they want more money. But it goes to a really good cause, right?
It does. And first of all, we've changed our membership model. So when you get something from the Alumni Association as a graduate of the University of Arkansas, you are a member of the Arkansas Alumni Association. We do have additional benefits by being, a donor to the university or by being a life member to the Arkansas Alumni Association. So we really want people to participate in that. But you don't have to. You don't have to pay to be a member.
Yep.
You are a member as a graduate of the university. So we're so excited about that. But then you can participate all around the country. So if you're traveling and you want to watch the ball game, you just go on our app and can find watch parties all across the country to participate and have a good time.
You beat me to it. You said something about the app. That's where everything is nowadays.
Yes.
Where do they find it? What is it called? How do they download it?
That's right. You can easily go to whatever your application is and pull up your app store, and we have Arkansas Alumni as our app. And I will say, I've got to do a little plug if I can, because I have something really cool here.
Yeah.
That you can go onto our app and find our auction. So we have a scholarship auction. When you talked about giving, participating in things that really support students,
Yep.
we have been doing this for over 10 years, and the Arkansas Alumni Association awards more than $1 million in scholarships annually to our students on our campus. And we have
What is this here? Yeah.
Yes.
What is this?
So this.
Yeah.
This.
Whoa! Look at that.
This is a hog hat, right? Okay, I don't know what you've seen in the past, but this is one of our auction items that we have, and we are already over 8,000. We just opened it yesterday.
Yep.
And then this is an amazing cookbook
Nice.
that has been done by Karen Van Horn.
I know her.
And Becky Bull.
Not like
And
personally,
so, Well, and they actually launched their book here at the Alumni House just a couple of weeks ago, and so you can certainly bid on that as well.
We got some Arkansas pot roast, air fryer duck breast. You got to love that. Alabama white sauce. Sounds good. What else do we got over here? I mean, if this is what you need to eat to have a successful career like Coach Van Horn, then yes, I need every single thing that is in this book. This is really, really cool. This hat, though, real quick, I know people, when they probably saw it, they were distracted. They have a chance to get this, yes?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
one more time.
You
Say it
can
one more time, just in case you caught them off guard.
Go online to our scholarship auction, and it's only open for 2 weeks. So it goes around homecoming, because next week is homecoming, and you can participate. So we have numerous items on there that you can participate and jump in, and all money goes to scholarships. And so you can get this hog hat, which is absolutely fabulous.
Nice. Can I wear that?
I think you should go.
Can I put it on just for a second?
You could absolutely
Yeah,
put it on.
hold
I
on, let
think
me
you
just
should.
put it on for a second. Let me do this.
But there are all kinds of things. I mean, there's gift certificates. There's jewelry. Early Christmas shopping, man. I'll just say.
You
so
see
there's
it?
great
Does it
things.
look good? You see that?
Yes. Yes.
Got to hold my
You have to
headset
wear
up.
that.
There it is. There, we'll focus on that thing. There it is. Real quick, homecoming next week, right?
Yes.
Any cool things coming up for homecoming?
So lots of great activities. And so if you're coming back into Fayetteville for homecoming, there's pep rally is actually on Wednesday this year because we have Halloween on Friday night. But then we also have our awards banquet. And so we're so excited to be honoring numerous alumni as well as some of our faculty at our awards banquet, which is always a tremendous success and opportunity. And then, of course, the homecoming game. And they'll announce the homecoming king and queen actually on the field this year,
They
but
switched
haven't
it up.
done-
I was going to ask, can we get the king and queen on, but they do it during the game?
Yes.
Dang it. Okay, maybe next year.
Yeah.
This is so much fun. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you
All
for
right, so
having
we're
me.
actually doing cool. So we're going to start doing Baggo competitions, all right? So if people come out to the tailgate, they have a chance to win my $100. The person playing for me is Grant Cook, who said he's really good at Baggo. Unfortunately, each time Grant plays, he loses, all right? So I keep losing my money. So is this shot good to go? So we're going to go ahead and send things over to Grant right now. Grant, tell us who you're with. Get his mic turned up for us real quick. Turn that speaker down. And then there we go. There you go. Grant, tell us who you're with, and let's talk about a little Baggo. What you got?
Yeah, I'm here with Brian Guay. All right. And so you're right, DJ. I have lost. Okay. The one time we've done this, and it was close. I mean, the guy drained one at the last second to beat me. So I don't have my glasses on. They're over on the table. We're going to make this happen, though. Brian, where are you from? Where'd you come in from today for the game? Bologna, Arkansas. One of the Eagles? That's right. Bologna Eagles. Look at that. Little Arkansas high school mascot knowledge for you guys. All right. As you're the guest, take it away. I'll give you the first pitch. You beat me, you win $100. Okay, I like the start. Uh-oh. Trash talking too soon. Woo! Uh-oh. DJ, get your wallet ready. Oh, no. Oh, no, DJ. It's over. Statistically. All right, just for good measure. Oh, I went over. All right, we got to get Brian squared up here, DJ. Winner of $100 right here, the 4th and 5 Baggo competition. 0-2. I maybe get kicked off of this. Josh, you may be on the mic next week. Fired.
Did I just lose another $100? What are we doing over there, Grant? Good Good night. It wasn't even close. Oh, Lord. This show is costing me money. I got somebody else to play Baggo for me. Anyway, we're about to take a break. When we come back, we're going to have our keys to success. Hopefully, I need to give Grant a key or two about how to play Baggo after the break. We're about to wrap up our show. Big shout out to Brian Guadney. Sorry for the technical difficulty. Signal here got a little choppy, but once again, congratulations. God, I can't catch a break. We'll be right back after the break. It's all good, though. I like giving money to cool people, especially since he was wearing a 4th and 5 hat. That was pretty cool. We'll be right back after the break.
This season,
you are invited to the best tailgating spot in Fayetteville.
the Hog Wild Tailgate at the Arkansas Alumni Association.
Start your tailgating day with us and stay a while, or just drop in before you head to the stadium.
We have a game day experience waiting for you.
Hey, you're not in high school anymore, but that knee still remembers that state championship. And that shoulder, well, it's been off since that game-winning drive. At Ortho Arkansas, they see it all the time. Old injuries that never fully healed, finally sneaking up on us. But here's the good news. It's never too late to get back into the things you love. Whether it's running, lifting, coaching, or just keeping up with your kids, their sports medicine team is there to help you move forward without pain holding you back. Fellowship-trained physicians, personalized recovery plans, care that's built around your goals. Because once an athlete, always an athlete. Ortho Arkansas, for plays that still matter.
Oh, man.
I don't want to hear it.
My bad.
I don't want to hear it.
I didn't have my glasses on.
It's already a dreary day here in Fayetteville. You made it worse.
I know.
Didn't have your glasses on. What are we talking about? It's all good. Big shout out to Mr. Guatney over here, James Guatney, holding it down. Big supporter of 4th and 5. Always has a good time.
He didn't have his glasses on either. Look at dang.
He said he didn't want the money. He wanted merch. All right, so we're gonna get him some 4th and 5 merch valued at $100. That's awesome right there.
I didn't even tell him. He had his hat on. He was ready. He had 4th and 5 out.
I know. He was ready to go.
I know. Crushed me, too. It wasn't even close.
Do we need to warm up before we get started?
My hands are cold, man. I don't know. Like, I'll get every excuse in the book right now.
Big shout out to the Arkansas Alumni House once again for having us here, and our sponsors as well. Once again, if you want to be a part of the show, hop in the comment section. We'll check out a little bit more later. We got a super chat coming in from Judah Williams. He wants Bobby P. He wants Bobby P to be in the house. Ought to be fun. This is a chat from earlier, Worthwhile Outdoors. This was talking about I can't drink the Kool-Aid until I guess we win today. All right, so we're curious about if we're going to win out. We do have the potential. He's just going to sit back and see how today goes. A lot more people in our comment section right now. Wife won't let me bet. It's all good. What is it? SCU10. What?
Can you
Can I send you 10 and you bet? Okay.
Yeah.
Got a little code language. You know, there's not a limit of the letters that you can put into the chat room. You get to spell it all out for me, make it a little bit easier. Fun stuff right there. A lot of people in the chat room. But let's go ahead and start wrapping up this show. Let's get to our keys to success. And up first, we got, let me go ahead and see, me. Let's talk about our keys to success. Let's go ahead and break it down real quick. So heading into this game, we got a lot to focus on, but let's just make it simple, y'all. Time of possession. I would kind of like to go back to what we did against Tennessee. Those long drives. I mean, 7 minutes off the clock, 6 minutes off the clock, 8 minutes off the clock, ending up in touchdowns, helping this already depleted defense with more time to catch their breath and try to perform a little bit better on the field. I think when we go fast, it really does crush our defense that's super thin up front. So I wouldn't mind kind of slowing the tempo down. That was a great recipe. We out-time possession Tennessee almost 10 minutes in the first half alone. Another thing is we don't have to do too much, all right? I think Taylor gets in a spot. We talked about it in our breakdown. When he feels like he has to go the extra mile to get things going, just be patient. Just be poised. Let the game come to you. Don't let all the other things around what's going on with this program get into your head and feel like you have to be Superman each and every day. Yeah, you don't have to do too much. So, Talon, just be you, relax, and trust your team to get things going. Those are my keys for success here today. Up next, we got Grant with the keys to success. What you got for us, big dog?
I think I'm up.
Yeah.
There we go. So first key to success is discipline. That's penalties. That's turning the ball over from the offensive side, right? We saw it against Tennessee, lots of turnovers, and really just ruined our opportunity to win the game. Last week, a lot better. No turnovers, but we still had some penalties to work out. So in my mind, if we got to play a very clean game this week in order to do what we need to do, which is go beat Auburn, and we heard it. A little bit of Coach Petrino magic coming out of that. Now.
God.
All right, second key, win the run game. Win the run game. That's been what we've relied on to get going in the beginning of all of these games, and it starts to open up things for Talon, both with his feet and with his arm. And I love that Mike Wash is going to go for 90-plus.
Come on now.
Anytime touchdown. Talon scoring a touchdown. You heard us in the last segment. We know what we're talking about, guys. Go ahead and load your money on the line. I want to get Braylon Russell rolling again today, and I love that he looks for contact. We had a really great view last week of him veering in and smoking a guy.
Yeah, loved it. He wanted it. He knew he wasn't going to get there. He said, you're going to take this. Josh, what you got for us, big dog?
I got a lot of keys, DJ. DJ Khaled is what they should call me. First key, trench warfare, baby. You know where this game is won.
Yep.
It's going to be won up front. We got to make sure that we establish the run. Washington, Russell, you got to get involved, but the way that you're going to get involved is going to be that offensive line establishing a new line of scrimmage every single time, baby. That's what we have to have in order to win this game. Now, what also happens when you got a good offensive line, guess what? You got time in the pocket for Talon Green to make decisions, to be poised, to not rely on his legs, to not end up with a knee injury in the third quarter and have to come out and play hurt. The next thing, you've got to protect the ball. Don't commit silly penalties, and we cannot have any turnovers. You know what? This is the name of the game in the SEC, because it always comes down to a point in the game where if you're coughing up the ball, it can change a game real quick. You can be the better team, but if you cannot hold on to the rock, what did Houston used to say? Protect the ball, baby. Protect the ball. Come on, you got to. It's the only thing that can keep you in the game. If you're giving the ball up, it's just terrible recipe for success. I had a third key. What happened to I told you I had lots of keys.
I had a key too, baby.
Oh, y'all did. I don't think y'all got the email. We cut that down to 2.
Yeah.
We don't get a lot of emails
If we need 3, we're in trouble. All right.
I think email, because I don't think it was sent.
Oh, no. What was your third key? Go ahead. Let me hear it. What was it?
Man, it was cool. It was real cool. I was excited to say.
What was it? Let's hear it, man.
Man, it was supposed to come up on the screen real cool. And I was
I was pumped for mine. I was like, did I miss it? I was looking at y'all like I missed my
I was going to say we got to throw Auburn a surprise party. We got to come out quick, baby, and score. Set the tone early.
And that's why we took it off, all right?
Mine was good. Mine was turnover. We needed a turnover. We hadn't had a turnover in 3 games.
And it looks cooler when the thing's on the screen.
Right.
You know.
Man, no communication over here.
Let me tell y'all how this works every week, all right? So all those little cool graphics, big shout out to Guy in the chair, all right? That's my nephew. He's right behind the screen. He has a whole big setup. He punches all these things. And so early in the week, we send him what he needs, okay? We all get it to him fairly quickly. Josh gets it to him last minute, okay? Usually how it goes, okay? But that's cool. But then, I tell him, David, based off what they send you, I need you to send clips. So last week, Matt Harris sent, we got to elevate. David is like,
what do you want me to show there?
He said, what clip am I supposed to show that symbolizes elevate, you know? Josh says, what do you say? We got to show up, or...
I said throw Auburn a surprise party.
Throw Auburn a surprise party.
I said no more. Look, I'll read it verbatim. No more waking up. Or no more. We'll wake up at the second half, and it's hit the snooze football button, boys. It's time to burst out the tunnel like you're kicking down the door at a frat party because your girlfriend's in there drinking out a Solo cup.
So, in David's defense,
what clip is he pulling?
What is he supposed to pull up?
Score quickly, baby.
Is he supposed to pull a clip from Old School, the movie?
Oh,
Bobby Petrino
God.
dialing it up early. First down, touchdown,
man.
first drives, baby. Come on. You got to think, man.
You know what? David, I've been messing with this new AI generator. Send whatever you want next week, all right? And we'll have a clip for you, okay? Oh, my gosh. That's fun stuff. All right, y'all. That's about it. We're about to wrap this thing up. Don't forget, we got our post-game show. We're going to be right here at the Alumni House, looking right over the balcony and hopefully talking about something cool. Now, usually we like to go up right after the game. Bear with us because we ran into an issue with a lot of people here in the stadium. So we're going to wait till it clears out so we can actually get a signal to make sure that we can give you our post-game coverage. So probably wait about 30 minutes until after the end of the game. We should be up and running for your post-game coverage. So once again, big shout out to the Alumni House for hosting us here each and every week. We'll be back for homecoming week, and this will be the place, the Hog Wild Tailgate. Make sure you look up online, come out and hang out. It is the place to be. Once again, you're watching 4th and 5. Yes, it's a little bit dreary day, but it's all good when the Razorbacks play. Thank y'all for watching 4th and 5.